So this homework sheet I would really recommend you do before the test. I find that most students really struggle after they learn all the factoring techniques. The struggling point is choosing what factoring technique to use. So you learn all these different techniques like common factoring, factoring by grouping, simple trinomial, complex trinomial, difference of squares, perfect square trinomials. You need to know when to use each strategy. Okay, so by basically just factoring more expressions, you get a better handle of when to use which factoring technique. So for example, if I see 5a squared minus 15, right away I see a common factor. So I common factor, and then I ask myself if I can keep going afterwards. The only thing I don't like about this sheet is the fact that I didn't really add any complex trinomials. But aside from that, it's a great practice on your factoring. Okay, so I'm not going to go over all of them. I will go over a few that I really like. Now, what I see here from questions 1 to 38, there's really nothing I like. Okay, so let's just take a look at that. Let's keep going. So now we have 39 to 65. Let's show 65 here. Yeah, there's nothing interesting. Personally, I don't see anything interesting, so hopefully you didn't struggle with any of the questions from 39 to 65. Okay, let's take a look here. We have 66 to 73. Okay, I like some of these questions. 66 is good. I like 66 because you have a very interesting difference of squares. 67 is just a factor by grouping. Same with 68. 69 is great because you have to identify the perfect square trinomial within the expression, and then you can establish your difference of squares. So I really like 69. What about 70? 70 is very similar to 66. 71 is just factor by grouping, not much to say. 72, common factor plus a difference of squares. Same with 73, common factor plus different squares. So I really like 69. That was a good combo question. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, 74 is not bad. It's a double difference of squares question. 75 is just difference of squares. Simple trinomial for 76. Perfect square trinomial 77. Common factor plus perfect square trinomial for 78. What was 79? 79 is just common factor, factor by grouping. Perfect square trinomial for 80. You know what? Let's jump to what I really like, which is 85, 86, 87, and 88. So 85, 86, 87, and sorry, one more time, sorry. 85, 86, 87, 88, those to me are very much the same question. You have to identify the perfect square trinomial, and then of course factor it, and then you can establish your difference of squares. So they're very similar, but these are very common questions that you'll see on tests. Okay, so hopefully you made it through all 88 questions. There are more practice questions, but I'll leave those with you, and you can try them and message me if you have any problems.